Hi guys, welcome back to another episode from my allotment. I've only been away a week and everything is at such a massive growth spurt. Well, most things anyway. This week the weather has been absolutely glorious. We've had temperatures around about 30 degrees, which for the UK feels like about 50 degrees. But yeah, and thankfully now that we've had some rain as well, and it's brought a lot of things on. But today I do need to start weeding around my peas because the weeds are looking quite bad now. But what I plan on doing is just weeding around the peas themselves, just so they got enough room to grow, because the weeds can actually stop the growth. But anyway, yeah, as you can tell, that is an awful lot of weed. I mean, last week it was nowhere near as bad as this. But what I'm planning on doing is just in between here, just sow the peas. In fact, speaking of which, I've got some peas on here. Well, that's a good sign. So that's what I'll be doing. Not just I've got these berries on here, so I might pull these off here today before the birds have them. But yeah, everything is really growing well. I mean, I will probably have some cabbage heads soon and some broccoli heads coming on, who knows. And I will also need to pick some more raspberries off, because I've got a load of them as well. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start weeding around the peas. Again, like I said, I'm not going to do it all. I'm just going to do the part that I need to do, and the rest can be done another time. And then I'll give you a little update on how things have grown once I've done that. So next time you see me, hopefully I'll have a little bit of weeding done. Here's an interesting fact about peas. Peas have been cultivated for thousands of years, with evidence of their use found in ancient Egyptian tombs and by the ancient Greeks and Romans. Peas belong to legume family, which includes beans and lentils. Something that I use, which also helps, is when you are weeding, I have like a little mat to put my knees on. These are ideal because it cushions your knees, and not only that, it stops it from getting dirty. But they are great things to use if you're on your knees a lot doing some weeding. So all I'm going to be doing, I've got to lightly do this. I do not want to disturb the peas too much, and then I can just put out the weeds. That's all I want to do, is just make sure that the peas have got enough room to grow. And then eventually for the middle here, I will just get some weed membrane and cover that over, just stop any more weeds coming through. Because of this time of year, when the weather is warm but also quite damp at times, it's great for the weeds. So yeah, I'm going to continue with weeding around these peas. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and I will be back with you very shortly. I've just popped into the greenhouse for a second. I finished doing the part on the peas that I wanted to do, but I will show you in a second what I have done. But I popped in the greenhouse because I've done another job that I needed to do, and that was the cucumber plants. I needed to build a bit of a frame for the plants to climb up, but also show you my tomato plants, which are doing extremely well. So it's just a basic frame made of canes. This one's actually broke because of the pressure, but yeah, and I've also tied the cucumber plants up the frame as well, and a lot of flowers on these, which is fab, because that means I've got plenty of cucumbers coming through. That one at the moment is still quite small, but however, the plants up the corner, which I thought might have been a courgette, I think is actually a cucumber plant. But looking inside the greenhouse, guess what is growing there? Yes, another cucumber plant. Where that has come from, I do not know, but I'm going to leave it anyway. And the tomato plants, as you can tell, are growing extremely well. And over the back here, got my first signs of tomatoes as well, and a few more on this one as well. But next week when I come down, I will have to just snip some of these off a little bit, some of the runners off, but some more string on there. So this will need some work next time I come down, because today I do not have a lot of time, because I'm quite short of time today. So, but yeah, I'm going to take you to my pea bed now. What do you call a pea that has fallen off your plate? An escapee. So I'm back over on the pea bed. As you can see, I've only weeded where the peas was, just to give the peas some room to breathe and some grow. That one don't look as healthy, but it still looks okay though. What I plan on doing next time now, because there's not many, because the weeds are now clear from the peas here, what I can do now is to finish it off. I can just get my little fork, my main fork, and turn the soil over. Look at my corns. Look how grown, how much they've grown, should I say. They are huge. Well, not massive, but definitely got a lot of corns this year, which is beyond what I expected this year. Well over the moon. And of course them peas as well. So that is another job done. At the moment I'm actually picking yet more raspberries, because yes, I've got a lot of them again. I've already started picking them. I've already got a tub full, but I've still got a lot more to come off, and I'm, you know, shifting in between the plants, and there's even more underneath. That at the moment is what I picked off. This is my third pick of raspberries. I mean, that looks a nice juicy one. These look really good, but if you look underneath, I've still got tons and tons. I mean, this one's drooping because of the white of the raspberries on this, and some more here. Just think next year, next year with all the new growth, I could have even more next year, which is unbelievable really. But yeah, I do like my raspberries, and that's a nice little snack to have. And yes, I'm still picking them. But yeah, it is going to be a slightly shorter video today. The sun's come out now, it's gone absolutely beautiful in the sun. But another job that we'll need to do, which will have to be done, is I have some bramble and some bindweed. So in this bed here, this is that berry bush, but I do have some bramble, and along here as well, more bramble and bindweed. So that will need to come out next week. But not only that, it will also need to come out of here as well, because that is getting quite wild. So that is going to be another job for next time I come down. I'm also going to pick some more rhubarb as well, because then we're going extremely well. But yeah, you can see the bindweed around this berry bush. There's no berries on that one this year, but I did cut that right back last year. So yeah, that is something else that I will need to do. I did think about pulling these up, digging them up and putting something else here, like a tabby bush or something. But I've got a feeling that it could be hard work to do. But at the end of the day, I think I still might, because of all the bramble in this bed here. But again, that is something I can do in the winter months. That could be another job. I'm not going to bother with it now. I don't want to disturb what's growing now. But it just gives you something to do during the winter months as well. So it can't be too bad. Courgette plants and these two butternuts here have had a growth spurt. I have got a lot of flowers on these now, as you can see. And in fact, I think, yes, I have a courgette growing there and another one growing there. So that's great. So yeah, all in all, it's looking extremely well. It just shows that even though I'm thinking I'm behind on things, things do catch up, especially with the warm weather. I am thinking of something else as well, because at home I do have some more old potatoes. Every time I come here to this spot I get hiccups. I do have some old potatoes which have got quite long roots on them. Because I've got 2 rows here that are not doing overly great, especially this one here, I might just completely redo this row with the potatoes that I got at home, and I'll just dig all that over, dig a trench instead of using the tool, the ball planter, and we'll go from there. Because I did dig the one out, I tried the one with a fork, and unfortunately there's no potatoes there. So it happens, but like I said, I can put some more in if I need to. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today, and next week when I come, I'll do exactly what I said. The bramble will need to be cut down, and hopefully that should make that area look a little bit tidy as well. But until then, thank you again for your support. I am up to 29 subscribers. Can I make it to 30? Maybe, who knows? If you've got any recommendations on what I can do in my videos to make it more interesting as well, please leave your comments below. But anyway, thank you for watching and take care, guys.